Hi, heute bin ich im sonnigen Osten von Berlin und ich stehe gerade vor dem Funkhaus. In der Vergangenheit haben hier große Komponisten zahlreiche Orchesteraufnahmen durchgeführt. Wir treffen gleich einen Symphoniker der Gegenwart, Techno-DJ und Labelchef Richie Hawtin.
It's quite space age, really. If you look at how the world was when I was born in 1970 and now 2010, I think it's pretty futuristic. I started DJing by accident, probably in '87. We went down to a nightclub and we said, hey, can we throw a party? And they were like, okay, well, you know, what kind of music and who's playing? And all my friends pointed at me like, he's got the records, he'll play. You know, as soon as the night was done, the club owner came down to me and said, do you want to have a job? And I think 5 or 6 weeks later, I lost my first DJ job. This reduction of technology gave me infinite possibilities to keep myself interested. Like, that's really probably the heart of what I do. I'm still an electronic technology nerd at the base of this. Sometimes you have a certain idea and you look for the technology that can allow you to do that. And sometimes the technology comes to you and presents a new idea that you hadn't been thinking about. You know, scratching is quite popular, and I think that is popular because there's a direct kind of movement and sound connected to that. That's what I'm hoping technology allows us to do, you know, in the future. You know, have new ways of gestures and to reconnect to the people out there. I want to use technology to heighten experiences, but always bring people somehow together. You know, I don't think everything should be accessible to everyone on the planet all the time. You know, globalization is great. It's amazing that I can get great sushi. Well, kind of good sushi in Berlin, right? But there's something wonderful about going to the fish market in Japan, in Tokyo. And in a weird way, that's what we're trying to do with contact shows. You know, they will be captured, they will be recorded, but you still can't take that real physical experience away from the people who are there.
Welcome to Tokyo!
Contact started in 2008. It was really our experiment into trying taking events to the next level. I think it completely inspired the people who came and inspired us. You know, putting Bluetooth technology, visuals and lighting and sound in special venues. In a way, it's all the ingredients are there, but it's how we put them together and how we found interactivity between and synchronicity between those components. And we brought together the whole Minus gang on stage. And that was another thing, you know, it's eight of our artists on stage playing together, looping and creating kind of a tapestry of sound. Now is the time to step up performances and, you know, use all this technology that's around us to create something that becomes, you know, so memorable that it's going to be, you know, locked into that person's head for the rest of their life. I think the problem today is interface. I want to see a technology that can tap into the individuality of each human being more direct. I'm still using knobs and things like this. It's pretty archaic. Think of all the little movements human beings have, from little ticks in their eyes. There's so many ways that could be converted into usable information. I think if I was born 100 years ago or 500 or 1,000, I would have been an explorer. You know, I had this short attention span, and I was always excited by something new, by meeting a new person, by hearing a new story. It's also using that to take people where they've never been before.